We're going to forgive your loans. Kiss away. Kiss my wrinkled white ass. Mwah. You give him a big smooch on his ass. Border, the illegal immigrant problem that Joe Biden made so much worse with his open border policy. Border secure. It's closed. Border just wide open. We saw the videos. Caravans of people. Sausages for the caravan. And they're just crossing the old Rio Grande River. Unimpeded. When Texas put up barbed wire fence, the Biden administration instructed the United States military and the United States Border Patrolmen to rip down the barbed wire fence. Make it easy peasy for all of those illegals to get into this country by the millions. And now that Trump's trying to get them the fuck out, he's the problem. He's the problem. So here's Whoopi talking about Trump, and it's the usual bullshit.
His personal stuff, I care less. I want to know, what are you doing for us?
Yeah.
Now, you say you said you were going to be the president for everybody, but you haven't been the president for anybody. You've been the president just for you.
Well, the crypto guys.
You want to pause that for a minute? Oof, that is a tough pause right there. You said you'd be the president for everybody, but you haven't been a president for anybody. And I've spoke on this before. He is the president for everybody, the president of the United States. He is the most president for everyone I think that there's ever been in at least very recent history, not very recent history, but the entirety of the 20th century and 21st century here, because he doesn't play favorites. He criticizes people regardless of their race. He's not afraid to say Jasmine Crockett is an idiot. She's low IQ. He said that about white people too. He's called them scumbags and slime, and Rosie O'Donnell called a slob. He doesn't play favorites. He does what's good for the entirety of the country, not little segments, not like these politicians that go, and I will make sure the black community has this and that and the other thing. No. Is the members of the black community Americans? Technically. No, they're American citizens. So if a president makes the country great and makes it so all Americans can enjoy what this president is bringing to the entire country, then everyone wins. Black people, gays, women. If you're an American, you have access to all the wonderful things that America has to offer. It's the politicians that speak of groups, and I'll make sure the LGBTQ people have their rights, and all right, you're not for all Americans. So when a president like Trump, who is a president for all Americans because he's the president that wants to improve all of America, you get people like Whoopi going, oh, he's the president of no one. Why? Because he hasn't pointed at your little fucking group and coddled them and given them money and breaks. And no, he's the most fair president there is. And they don't like that because it's never been about equality. None of these marginalized groups want equality. They don't want to be treated like everyone else. They want amazing special treatment with everything. Oh, you're a gay man. Oh, you're an African American. Well, we can't treat you like everyone else. You have to be propped up and worshipped. So that's why Whoopi gets pissed off at Donald for not, addressing the separate groups. He's the president of the United States of America. Remember that. All right.
People in prison, he's
but even the people he's pardoning, he's not connected to them. He said he was our president. He's not our president. He's a guy who likes to get butt kissed. That's what he is. I need you to be the president, or your legacy, what's left of it, is going to disappear, and you will just be a footnote, like gas in the desert.
He wants to get his ass kissed? Do you think he'd say and do the things he's saying and doing as the president if his motive was to get his ass kissed? I don't know about that. Now you look at someone like Obama. That's someone that wanted his ass kissed. And Biden, Kamala Harris. These are people that want their ass kissed. And they just talk about this amazing, they're going to dole free money out. You don't think these dumb people that spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on student loans, when Biden's like, we're going to forgive your loans. Kiss away. Kiss my wrinkled white ass. You don't think that was, because getting your ass kissed as a politician really just means votes. Every kiss on your ass is a vote. He wants his ass kissed. When does Trump get his ass kissed? Oh, I like Donald's approach on illegal immigration. You give him a big smooch on his ass because he's doing what he said he would do when he was campaigning to be president. But, he wants his ass kissed. What's left of his legacy? Donald Trump's legacy as president is going to far surpass the vast majority of the rest of the presidents of the United States of America. What do you think? Bill Clinton is good. What's his legacy? Getting a blowjob in the Oval Office. That's really Bill Clinton's legacy. No one really remembers anything he did. The clusterfuck in Somalia with the Black Hawk Down. But for the most part, it's getting a blowjob. That's his legacy. Obama, that ridiculous Affordable Health Care Act, that could be his legacy. And a racial division that is unsurpassed and unprecedented in the United States of America. He started that whole thing. If I had a son, he'd look like Trayvon. Yeah, all right, good. What, dead? Because he was trying to crack a Puerto Rican's head open? Whatever he was. So, yeah. He has a legacy, Donald Trump. And it will live on for many years. It's not just going to be a footnote. That's for sure. What a dumb thing to say. That's how Whoopi feels. But what a dumb thing to say that President Trump's 2 4-year terms are going to be a footnote in history. These were some of the craziest fucking times. Whether you agree or disagree, like it or dislike it, these are some insane times we've been living in. So to think that it's just going to be relegated to some footnote in history is stupid, but they are stupid.